Hey, how's it going, everyone? It is your host, Katropolis, once again. And in this video, I want to outline more of my goals for the year 2026, which is now less than 2 months away. This time, this is the third installment of what I want to outline for this next year to come. So another reason why that I am wanting to cut back on my excessive social media usage is because it is contributing to my lack of sleep. Therefore, poor time management and poor sleep quality. So let's dive into more details about this. So, according to my Google research, that social media affects sleep by emitting blue light that suppresses melatonin, stimulating your brain with content and notifications, and disrupting your sleep schedule through habits like bedtime procrastination. The combination of cognitive arousal from engaging content, increased stress from social comparison, and the physical interruption of alerts keeps the brain active and delays the onset of sleep. Okay, to be honest with you, I've been staying up the majority of the night scrolling and scrolling on my phone and not going to sleep until like 3:30 to 4 in the morning, which totally doesn't make me feel good because I get lack of sleep and I don't get enough sleep and I end up waking up like at 6 a.m. to feed my cats, and I am not always in the best mood to be awake doing so. And the reason that I want to really regulate my phone usage is because that it has negatively impeded my sleep schedule and negatively affected my time management skills. So I really need to work on going to sleep at the time I'm supposed to be, which is usually about between like 9:30 to 10:30, 11 at night. When I stay up too late looking at my phone when I really should be sleeping, I end up sleeping in till like past noon and I miss out like half of my waking hours during broad daylight, especially during this time of year when we don't have daylight savings time and the daylight hours keep getting shorter and shorter. It's like I only have like 4 hours of daylight left. How this phenomenon works is that the screens from your phones emit blue light that mimics daylight, signaling your brain to stay awake and disrupting the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates your sleep. Engaging with social media, whether through doom scrolling, distressing news, or viewing exciting personal updates, keeps your brain alert and can lead to anxiety, making it harder to relax and fall asleep. I really need to step back from social media prior to going to sleep because social media use prior to bedtime can lead to habitual checking and bedtime procrastination, where people delay sleep despite knowing they should be resting. Push notifications, messages, and other alerts can interrupt sleep or prevent you from falling asleep in the first place. And multitasking and the constant influx of information can lead to mental overload, which is linked to poor sleep quality. Also, I've been getting headaches more often than I should be because I don't know why, but I have a reason to believe that staring at bright blue screens in the dark during nighttime when you really should be sleeping not only affects your sleep quality, but because of poor sleep quality, you end up waking up with a bad headache. And the headache has to be because that the brain did not produce enough melatonin to give you a full nighttime sleep. Usually, the approximate timeline for sleep is about 8 hours, to say the least, but mine often at night is like 3 to 2 hours, and plus like 4 to 5 hours of daylight during the first half of the day sleeping in. So how this works is that social media use that impedes sleep does cause headaches due to several interconnected factors, including eye strain from prolonged screen time, stress from social comparison and information overload, and disrupted sleep patterns caused by blue light emitting from your phone. These issues can lead to tension headaches and may even trigger migraines, particularly when screens are used for extended periods prior to bedtime. As long as I allow this to continue, that I don't get enough sleep and I always wake up on the wrong side of the bed, not feeling so great, and I pretty much waste half of my waking hours sleeping in and being less productive on things that I really want to accomplish, but never had a chance to because this addiction to my phone and social media keeps getting in the way because I've unconsciously allowed that to happen all these years, and I'm finally waking up to realize that this is causing me more problems than good. I need to do something to make things right. What's really not good for you is that staring at a screen for too long causes eye muscles to fatigue, which can lead to headaches. The constant focusing and blue light from screens can also contribute to eye strain. The blue light from screens suppresses melatonin, a hormone that is supposed to regulate sleep. This can disrupt your sleep cycle and make it harder to fall asleep at night. And this is one of the contributing factors to our current physical and mental health crisis, because slumping over a phone for long periods can lead to neck and shoulder tension, which can cause headaches. The constant stream of content and notifications can lead to mental fatigue and stress, which therefore can contribute to headaches. Okay, so now that I have addressed the problem, now let's come up with the solutions to cure the problem. So in order to better improve my sleep quality and time management, I need to retrain myself to avoid using social media and my phone in general, especially for at least an hour before sleep to allow my brain to wind down. Okay, so how the headaches happen is that focusing on a screen for extended periods tires the eye muscles, leading to a dull ache, often behind the eyes. Poor ergonomics, slouching or using a screen that is too close or too far away can cause neck and back pain, apparently, which can develop into tension headaches. This is due to light sensitivity, because the bright screens and glare from your devices can increase eye strain, which certainly does torture the retinas. People with pre-existing conditions like migraines may find their symptoms aggravated by artificial light. Staring at a screen can lead to less blinking, which can cause dryness and irritation, further contributing to headaches. The blue light emitted from screens can disrupt sleep patterns and poor sleep quality, which does increase the likelihood of headaches. And these are not natural headaches caused by sudden change of weather. These headaches are man-made because these headaches are contributed by looking at and staring at excessively at man-made cell phones emitting bright screens that certainly torture your eye muscles and retinas, which contribute to your headaches. Overall, just robotically staring at and scrolling on your cell device that's accessible to the internet before, during, and after your bedtime is certainly not good for you. It is certainly not healthy for me either, obviously, because that's the habit I've been doing for all these years, and it's time for me to step up my game and retrain myself to better manage my time and go to bed, go to sleep at a decent hour, and allow at least 8 hours of sleep time to get the sleep I need so that I can wake up in the morning and not have any headaches, not feel grouchy or grumpy. It's time for me to put myself back in charge of my time management and sleep quality, and not allow my temptation to look at my phone and social media tell me who's boss. I have lived before in my life in a time when better sleep quality and better time management was more of a thing. Back then, I wasn't worried about what was going on social media, and there was a time when I did not have a social media account at all, and during those times, I felt much, much happier. The link between sleep and mood: after a sleepless night, you may be more irritable, short-tempered, and vulnerable to stress. Once you sleep well, your mood often returns to normal. Studies have shown that even partial sleep deprivation has a significant effect on mood. So my years of lack of sleep due to my temptation to be constantly online on my phone all the time when I'm really supposed to be in bed snoozing during the nighttime is what contributes to my increased anxiety about my world turning upside down in not such a good way. And I call that feelings of insecurity. Yes, a lack of sleep can contribute to feelings of insecurity by negatively impacting self-esteem and increasing emotional vulnerability. Sleep deprivation can lead to lower self-esteem, greater emotional reactivity, and heightened anxiety, making individuals more sensitive to perceived threats and less confident in social situations. Studies have found a link between getting fewer hours of sleep and lower self-esteem, making it harder to feel confident. When you are sleep deprived, your brain's ability to regulate emotions is disrupted, which can make you more emotionally fragile and sensitive to negative feelings like jealousy. Within the last near 2 decades, since technology and social media was introduced to society, that social media and smartphone use has turned from a hobby more into something that causes us more harm than good. Too much of this is causing poor time management, poor sleep quality, insecurities, increased anxiety, and fueling our current mental health crisis. I'm at a turning point that by heart I am wanting to make a change for myself and for the better. Right now, from this day forward into 2026, I want to purposefully and consciously reverse the damage that was caused due to lack of self-control. I want to be back into the habit of spending less and less time on social media and more of my nighttime sleeping when I'm supposed to be and not staring at bright blue screens that torture my retinas. If I were to make such a change and make it a new habit like I had before, then hopefully this will cure my headache crisis. So hopefully I have outlined you all a good example of the gateway to a really, really, really good life. And more than likely, I'm on the same boat as everyone else who is experiencing similar issues or the exact same thing. So I am totally not alone in this. So this change all starts within your heart. And it is my conscious, heartfelt decision that this is the right thing to do in order to have a happier life. So thank you all for tuning into my channel to view and listen to this topic. There will be more discussions in the near future regarding my goals for 2026. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time for more.